This past weekend, Sumabato SP52 went down in Japan, and of the 3 majors happening this weekend, it's the highest tiered, as Litvitational 3 and Circ 4 are both A tiers or A+, Sumabato is a super major, ranked as S/S+. Basically, most of the notable competitors in Japan all flocked to attend this tournament, though notably, that doesn't include the Japanese competitors that went to Florida this weekend for Circ du CFL, like T, Miya, Doramigi, Hurt, etc. Which begs the question, with those competitors all leaving the country, who's going to claim the crown of this super major? There's only one way to find out. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 8 of Sumabato SP52, seeing how they got there and how they did within it. And we'll be starting off by taking a look at losers 8s, those sets being Umeki versus Yoshi Dora and Asimo versus Yonepi. Let's go ahead and start with Asimo and Yonepi, shall we? Yonepi, the best Pichu player in Japan and debatably the world, came into the tournament as the 25th seed. Starting off the weekend in pools, Yonepi got through his first few sets only dropping 1 game to Ramonti, before defeating Paisetiman in a close Game 5 set to make top 96 through winners. Once there, Yonepi went on a rampage, first defeating Motsunabe in a Game 5, before next defeating Karage's Captain Falcon 3-1, before next moving into winners quarters and losing a close Game 5 to Akala, the world's rank number 1. Dropping down into losers, Yonepi just won 1 more set against the newly sponsored Toriguri in a 3-1 victory, entering into top 8 through losers side of this super major. Already one of Pichu's best results in 2024. Asimo was coming into the tournament as the 3rd seed, and is the reigning champion of the previous Sumabato, SP51, which I also covered on this channel and was also a super major. Here at SP52, Asimo got through pools fairly well, only dropping 1 game to Ma-T to enter top 96 through winner's side. Once here, Asimo defeated Bayonetta main Imon Kenpi 3-0, before losing in an upset to Masa's Falco in a 3-1 loss. Now in losers bracket, Asimo first defeated Shion's Hero 3-0, before next defeating Komei's Shulk 3-1, and lastly, Ken's Sonic in 1 more 3-0 victory, entering into top 8 from losers side in order to go up against Yonepi.
シールを落とさずにしっかりと固めるというところ、電撃しっかりと、しかしその後ターンを取ったのはヨネピ、崖の下からヨースマッシュ、これはどうなんだ、さすがに撃ついた。もうこの足物空壕ももう当たりません。足物空壕、足物横強、足物即答蹴りです。奪おうという今のヨネピ見えましたが、生還、その後竜巻旋風力伸ばしたお互いの 50% 前後というところではありますが、空中攻撃を置いているセビ、これはぐるぐるの目が回っている。指攻撃起き上がり、どこかで通したい。空中白表裏確認やはりできている。打ったところ、この格闘家実はズルしているか。昇竜拳、苦しいヨネピ選手の精度もありますが、それに対して足元バー、シールドキャンセル。
And in the end, Asimo defeated Yonepi 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating Yonepi at 7th place as the 25th seed, giving Pichu yet another major/super major top 8 in 2024. Now let's shift over and see the other side of losers 8s. Umeki versus Yoshi Dora. Umeki, who probably holds the title of the world's most skilled TO, was coming into Sumabato as the 7th seed. Starting off the weekend in pools, Umeki got through but not flawlessly, first dropping a game to fellow TO Maida-kun, and then dropping another game to notable ZSS main Meido, who, by the way, double eliminated a Cola at a local just a few days ago. But either way, Umeki made top 96 through winner's side, wherein he then defeated Greninja main Suna 3-1, Rob main Kuropanzu 3-0, and moved into winners quarterfinals, where Umeki would lose against Raru's Luigi in a 3-1. Now in losers bracket, Umeki won just 1 more set against Ryuo's Diddy Kong in a 3-1. Entering into losers side top 8. Yoshi Dora was entering into the tournament as the number 6 seed, and started off the weekend by sweeping pools absolutely flawlessly, making top 96 through winner's side without dropping a single game. Once here, Yoshi Dora defeated Ice Climber's legend Futari no Kiwami A in a 3-1, before next defeating Komei Shulk 3-0. Lastly, Yoshi Dora moved into winners quarterfinals against Masa and ended up losing to the Falco 3-1. Now dropping into the losers bracket, Yoshi Dora defeated Diddy Kong main Nyonyo KNB, who is starting to become quite the hidden boss, making it into top 8 through losers side in order to go up against Umeki.
も植木選手かなり考えをまとめてきているかもしれません。ただまずはリードをしたい。当然撃墜パーセントにお互いになっていけば振りどころリスクはイーブンです。おっとこれはコードが足りないか。今のギリギリお互いの都合のいい間合いで撃墜を通したいというそんな威力のある空中前でしたが、ノリスのお嬢様空中しろ、やはりこれなのか。苦しい空中上だ。素晴らしい動き。さあどうだ。空中しろ一つ展開。これは倒せるか。倒すか。倒しきった。野菜は当たらない姿勢で避ける。どちらも頼りにするのは空中しろ。お互い背を向けながら撃墜を落とす。空中前だ。言えてない。技の判断が早いです。ウィンクカム元気に使っていきますが、おっと今度も空中前。これは高度が逆に高すぎて次がないか。空中上だ。
And ultimately, Yoshi Dora defeated Umeki in a 3-1 victory, moving on in bracket and eliminating Umeki at 7th place as the 7th seed. But before we can catch up with Asimo and Yoshi Dora in losers bracket, we have to take a look up at winner semifinals. Those sets being Masa versus Raru and Rocky versus Akola. Let's go ahead and start with Akola and Rocky, shall we? Rocky is a name that you might not recognize, but if you've been a longtime fan of my channel, you really should. He's the Steve Kazuya co-main that's slowly but surely been improving over the last few months. Entering the tournament as the 21st seed, Rocky started off the weekend in pools, winning his first 2 sets flawlessly, but going to a close game 5 against MZK, the best active duck hunt in Japan, clutching out the set to make top 96 through winners. Once here, Rocky breezed through winners bracket, defeating Penguins and Rimu's Min Min 3-0, before lastly getting a Game 5 upset victory over Ken's Sonic, entering into top 8 through winner's side. Akola, the world's ranked number 1, was entering Sumabato SP52 as the 1 seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools absolutely flawlessly, not dropping any games on the way into top 96 through winner's side. Once he was here, Akola defeated Kept and Jogibu both in 3-0s, before having a close call Game 5 set against Yonepi's Pichu, but clutching it out in the end to make top 8 through winner's side, in order to go up against Rocky.
ラキ和也は今だ 85%、 まだ激戦や遠い。ここは空振りに。さあこの崖抱き上がれるか。ここは一度下がりながら空中下を振りながら下がっていく。さあこれはスタキオからの空中へ。決まった。ホムラをできない。そうですね。これどうすんねんこれ。これは行く気ないぞという意思を見せますが、や。和田さん上京。これでフィニッシュ。これでストップリードはラキ和也。しかし PFP のプロゲースゴールド。一応もう首の空下が危なそうなパーセントには。おお、合ってるんですか。そうですね、しっかり組みは取る。手ができない。上から下。そして空中前までつないで、さあもうここからアコラフェスだけ。空中前完璧だ。前投げ。いやそうですね。あっとプレゼント当たってしまって、ここは着地に横木を合わせてフィニッシュ。アコラ。
And in the end, using his Aegis, Akola defeated Rocky 3-1, moving into winners finals and casting Rocky down into losers bracket to face Yoshi Dora. But before we get to that set, we have to see the other side of winners semis, Raru versus Masa. Masa is another one of the big breakout names from this tournament, coming into Sumabato SP52 as the 19th seed. Masa started off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, not dropping any games on his way into top 96 through winner's side. Once he was here, Masa went on a massive string of upsets, firstly defeating Goryoka 3-1, and then getting 2 amazing wins over both Asimo and Yoshi Dora, also both in 3-1s, making it into winner's side top 8. Luigi legend Raru was coming into the tournament as the 2nd seed, starting off the weekend by once again getting through pools flawlessly, not dropping any games on the way into top 96. Once there, Raru defeated Omisoshiru 3-0, Alice in a close Game 5 set, and lastly, Umeki in a 3-1, making it into winner's side top 8 in order to go up against Masa.
まだ届きません。そう戦ベクトル変更もしっかりと。これは DA どうだ？あ届く。さあこれおまきも当たってこの崖空中前猫パンチ大丈夫だった。そしてマサはどれぐらいリスクをつけられるか。この崖展開はメテオでフィニッシュお見事。まだ大丈夫まだ大丈夫だが次は移動回避通しらなかった。これでフィニッシュ。さあこれはアッパーから台風からの空中城そしてデビルブラスター正直オーバーキルですねこのパーフェクト。いやそうっすよね。でさすがからぶってしまった。そのお仕置きは高くつく。もう結構当たる人怖いから台に行くんですけど。いやそうですよね。あかこれどうだ余裕だいやそうですねギリギリ届いてる。さあマサとしてはもう何も食らいたくない。藤木から上スマッシュ届いた。
And in the end, after pulling a Kazuya out of seemingly nowhere, Raru defeated Masa 3-1, moving into winners finals against Akola and casting Masa down into losers bracket against Asimo for the run back from top 96. And since we're talking about that set already, let's just go watch it now, shall we?
これはジャンプあるかどうだ空中した相打ち OK。いやそうでしたね。もう早めの勝負。あー出た横曲した届かない。いやどうだこれこの差し合い空中ショートしたのは足も。さあ崖展開を作って有利な状況目の前お見事昇竜拳一度下がる。うまいラッシュガードを投げている。いやこの差し合いが非常にうまい。ジャンプ上がりはどうする壊し竜巻でフィニッシュ。狙いにいったよくスマッシュでしたがこれは取らなかった。あこれは差し込み取った。あなるほど5番台やしなるほどね。なんだ
なんでジャンプ消えてるの。ラインがない状況で相手に攻めてこさせて大ジャンプ通すっていう。
いやそうですよね。前ジャンプであかん横逆空洞まだ大丈夫だった。ドラゴンミサイルここで空中しろフィニッシュ足も。
And in the end, Asimo defeated Masa 3-0, getting the run-back victory and moving on in bracket, while Masa was eliminated at 5th place as the 19th seed after a tremendous run. Asimo now sat in losers semifinals, and to see who else would make it here, let's look at the other side of losers quarters, Rocky versus Yoshi Dora.
ゴロがリードしたところ、モアナ選手は取っていきます。そして攻撃上がりをどうしようというところでしたが、入った間に合わないみたいなことがよく起こります。おっとこれは話が違うんじゃないか。空中前そりゃないぜ。これは帰れねえよ。カズヤ強化風使いに対して 200% まで耐えられる人なんてそんないないよ。空中前そりゃないぜ。受け身展開になってダブルアップを狙うのが吉田選手の手掛けるこれはダメだ。耐えたがこれはそうですね上必殺を使うことによってうわ危ない。これは空中へ。
And in the end, Yoshi Dora defeated Rocky's Kazuya 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating Rocky at 5th place as the 21st seed after a true breakout run. Now advancing into loser semifinals, Yoshi Dora had to go up against Asimo. The two biggest losers runs of the tournament were coming to a head. It's time to see which one of them would advance.
苦しすぎる崖に行かざるを得なくて卵あれ前がこれはガードをすると読んでバスコミで差し盛りはしかしまあありが苦しい状況。吉田だ中足竜巻さあ流れを変える一石となるか。空中後ろで取り返す一回引いて普通の空中ゲクスリー。
In the end, Asimo defeated Yoshi Dora 3-0, moving on in bracket and eliminating Yoshi Dora at 4th place as the number 6 seed. Now sitting comfortably in losers finals, Asimo awaited the resolution of winners finals, Akola versus Raru.
当たれば1ストップでダイヤを掘らせないということが
そうですね。コーラルイージ元メイン影響から空中賞これパクって撃墜してますね。この一旦 TAP を外に追いやってガキ展開作ったのはラルイージ普通に掴んで目変確認してサイクロンいいえも回数を取り出すこれはサイクロン撃墜
まあ一説によるとルイージの通点は意外とそんな大したことないです。結構こうやって台を絡めた動きが
なんでまさか始まってしまうのか撃墜
そうですね。
そんなコーナーで5分になってしゃがんで掴んでサイクス進めてジャンプを誘っていたかのような本当にサイクス決めるんじゃないかという判断ですか。
いやもう取っちゃおうという感じですね。
なるほど
ダイヤはかなり遠かったと思います。に痛い
トロッコがつながっている
耐えている。
まだ大丈夫だがここで
これはピンクエフェクト
取れない
And in a close Game 5 set, Akola defeated Raru 3-2, moving into Grand Finals from winner's side and casting Raru down into loser's finals, in order to face off against Asimo.
空枚溢れてるルイージこれはよし勝利権サイクロンの暴れを1回通して強くかけられる通した飛び込んで近づくんじゃねえ来るなとそして自分は近づけそして展開は足盛りかこっちもジャストシールドさあサイクロン確定してる
まだ耐える空中ジャンプが出なかったらしかし
なんかアイデンティティだよな精度は勝利権通って撃墜どうだよしよしがつまき一気に追いついた
暴れられないコンボを選択してたシムがすごいんです。
なるほど
2つ前横見
これもせんどうだ上田君勝利権で撃墜
And in yet another Game 5, Asimo defeated Raru 3-2, moving on in bracket and eliminating Raru at 3rd place as the 2nd seed. Asimo now advanced into Grand Finals from loser's side, in order to go up against Akola. This is the same Grand Finals we saw at the last Sumabato, except now the roles are reversed, with Akola coming from winner's side and Asimo from losers. Will it go the same way that tournament did? There's only one way to find out.
灼熱はなるべくガードしたくない。
十分な火力飛んで見てるこれ逆に拾った足盛りは大きいかいやこのとこであれ
あのとこに乗り切ったか
もう少し火力を取って再進めつつこれは熱い
耐えれるか
避けて空中前つながって大きな火力になる竜巻横スマッシュビフォールドシール天井が出てきましたまずはこれテイクのいいまさかどっちが出るトロッコ普通に当たる波動拳抜けてつなぐかアコーラ撃墜
And ultimately, Akola defeated Asimo 3-1, eliminating Asimo at 2nd place as the 3rd seed, and with Akola winning Sumabato SP52 as the 1st seed. Fun fact, this is Akola's first major win this season, much less a super major. Akola has been in a bit of a slump compared to the seasons past, and maybe this victory here at Sumabato SP52 signifies a return to form for the current ranked number 1 in the world. We're just gonna have to wait and see as Cirque du CFL 4 continues on the other side of the world. This tournament in Japan was wrapping up with a familiar victor at its helm. That's going to be it for today's video. Before I go, shout out to my patrons Seth Laster, Logan S, Persipom, Wawa, Mr. Sinister, Happy Feet, Ocean Man, Misty Bot, Diamond Blaze, and my tier 2 patrons Iltis and Ben L. Additionally, shout out my YouTube members Dicho Jr., Kirby Fan, Nexus, Loco Soco, and my tier 2 member Wu-Tang Forever. Lastly, extra special thanks to my tier 3 supporters Myriad MTG, who says Big D will make it out of his slump, Avadoon, who says Mr. Rice is the GOAT of Smash content, Iltis, who says MK Leo always comes back, Grant I Am, and Stormtrooper 101. If you want to support me using any of these methods, links are in the description down below. Don't miss my next upload, but until then, I've been Mr. Mice, and thank you all so very much for watching.